Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel. We are in the box, and we just got another shipment in of GPUs and maybe accessories that somebody wanted to sell off. So I figured we'd roll through it together. Some people in the past, whenever I've done these videos, kind of like show and tell videos, they've asked, what the process is, how's that work? And we'll go over that at the end. But for right now, let's dive right into it. This is actually from somebody that I have bought from for before, and I think this is the last little bit of his farm that he had left. So, just opened it up. Lots of packing peanuts. We are going to start off with a Asus Tough. That's a Tough. Asus Tough 3070. If you're not familiar, these cards are pretty tough. If you threw them at somebody, they would definitely do some damage. So, good looking card there. I'm gonna have to bring these out and put them on the to be tested table. I've devised a whole process now, but we'll get into that. Next up, and see this right here. These are dangerous because you start grabbing stuff and like packing peanuts start flying. That's a bad time. All right. Oh, look at this box. Strix. So, let's see. Was this only two GPUs? It's got the manual in there, so that's pretty cool. I believe this is actually missing a sleeve. I think a sleeve goes on the outside of this box, but ain't no big deal. Oh, look at this. I love, for some reason, the 30 series Asus ROG Strix cards. These are chunky boys, and I don't know. I really like this cooler design. So this is a ROG Strix 3060 Ti. 3060 Ti, and it is bigger, thicker, and heavier than that Asus Tough 3070. So, yeah. I believe the 3060 Ti and the 3070 share coolers, especially on the Asus side of things. Look at this. Hold on. In pretty good shape too. I think this, yeah, the top side lights up. It's a good look. It's definitely a good look. So that one's nice because it's got the box. I'd consider that like half kit. Full kit is, original box, all the packaging, all that kind of stuff. But half kit's still better than no kit. That other one was no kit. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay, so it was just those two cards. So all I have to do is get those tested for my man and then get him his payment over. But some people were wondering how the process goes. So I have already been taken advantage of quite a few times for paying for stuff before I get it. So I'm no longer doing that, and some people have a problem with that. That's fine. I understand. It is what it is. But I can't just start paying for stuff before it comes in. I do pay for the shipping label. When I get it in, I keep in contact with everybody. I send people a buy estimate. My wife's blowing up my phone. Let me make sure everything's okay. Okay, yeah, everything's good. So I send over a buy estimate if it's, like a significant order. If it's just like one or two cards, no big deal. We can just agree on a price. You send it in. Once I get it in, I test it. And then on big orders, I tell people, I need anywhere from about 5 to 7 days, but expect 7 days, especially if it's a bigger order. I may need more time because I go through, test everything. Whatever does not pass, I either, I talk to you in the meantime. I either ship it back to you, or we negotiate out a price. If you don't want it back, and then maybe cut down on the price, go from there. Provide some evidence of it messing up, because I have had some situations where I get stuff in, it doesn't work, and then they're like, man, that worked before I sent it to you, and I'm like, well, all I know is it doesn't work now, so maybe we need to put a claim in against shipment or vice versa, and then I show them videos of it actually booting up or not booting up and going from there. Haven't had a ton of that, so luckily most everything showed up here in good shape, because whenever I tell people to pack it well and I pay the shipping, don't worry about, going a little bit oversized on the box or packing it with extra stuff. Like, I'd rather be safe than get here broken. So after, I get it tested, then I get payment issued, and I do have a business PayPal account. So I have been paying most everybody through PayPal. Every now and then I do have requests to track off of that, but I have 100% stopped Cash App because apparently there's a new Cash App exploit where you can send somebody money, then they can return it back to you, but then double charge you back from their bank. I don't know how it works. I don't know what about it is that situation. I have not been taken advantage of in that way. I just was told by quite a few people to be careful using Cash App as a business. So that's why I went ahead, just got my PayPal set up, and there is no fees to the end user. So if I'm buying cards from you and it's $2,000, you receive $2,000. I end up eating the fees on that, just being the business on my end. So that's kind of how it works all together. But yeah, some people have a problem with sending over GPUs because, and I've heard this quite a few times. They're like, man, trust. Like I don't trust you, and I'm like, man, I don't even know what you look like, let alone know where you're at or where you're coming from, what your intentions are, all that kind of stuff. I at least, I have a company. I'm trying to build a brand and build a reputation around that company. So it's in my best interest to do what I say. Obviously, nobody's perfect. I have fell down on some things, but I have, in my opinion, tried to make every single one of those right. Not everybody agrees with everything, but as for buying, if we can't agree on a price, that's why I do buy estimates now. So if you don't agree on the buyout estimate beforehand, then you just don't send anything in to me, because I've talked to some people, this was early on, and we talk about prices, and then they send everything in and I test everything, and by the time it's time for me to pay for everything, then all of a sudden the prices aren't good anymore and they want more money, and it's just like, what do I do? So that's kind of why I've just went away and tried to standardize a process. Buy estimates, get approval, send it in, test it all, pay for it, and then send it all out the door. Start getting it moving. Some people don't agree with it. Some people are just like, man, I can sell this stuff on eBay. I can sell this stuff myself. And I'm just like, yeah, that's fine. That's great. I try to be very upfront with people that I don't give top dollar. I don't give the best prices, but I definitely try to be fair, because I still have to pay fees, sales tax. Well, I guess technically the end user pays sales tax, but I still have to pay fees, and I still have to pay the shipping cost. So there is extra administrative costs baked into everything across the board. I do take on the income tax of selling additional hardware. There's a lot of little things, but just to kind of clear up the air on a lot of that, because people keep asking me all kinds of stuff. Regardless, other than this, man, I just smacked the microphone. Sorry about that, guys. People with headphones are just like, right now. I do have another shipment that just came in. It's fairly decently sized. I think it's like 20 something plus cards. So I'll probably go over that in tomorrow's video. I'm actually gonna, after this video is over, I'm going back out there to go test and keep testing 2060s, because I had more 2060 orders coming in. I know people were reaching out to me and they were just like, oh my God, are the 2060s sold out? The 2060s are not sold out. I still have quite a few of them, but the orders were stacking up faster than I could get them tested, even when I had somebody here helping me. So I just put them as temporarily sold out, so no more sales come in, because I don't want somebody sitting there with an order for weeks on end, not knowing what's going on. So I'd rather just wait, and when I'm ready and when they're clean and boxed up and ready to go, that's when I'll make them available. So that's kind of what's going on with that stuff. By the way, if you ever have an issue with my order or anything, the shop cell phone number, you can call it, text it. There's a shop email. You can go into the Discord. There's a section for order questions. Reach out. I got some moderators on there. reach out about anything. Don't hesitate. Please reach out to me. I'd rather make a situation right than leave somebody hanging. That's like the number one thing here is I just want I want to treat everybody the way I would want to be treated in a purchasing situation. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna jump off here. We just hit the 10-minute mark. Not trying to drag this out. Yeah. See y'all on the next one, and peace out. Oh my gosh. I just realized there's a freaking huge spider on my wall right there. Right there. We're going to smack the crap out of it. Hold on. Where'd it go? I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. Oh, she's a goner. She's dead. She's crumpled up, folded like a piece of laundry. Gosh, man, I don't like spiders. I don't. But I seem to get spiders whenever I leave the garage door open. And I've had it open pretty much like all weekend. Yeah. No, is that another one? All right. Y'all have a good night. I'll see you on the next one. Later. All right, funny little story. I was about to upload this video, but I figured I'd include this at the very end for, people that made it to the very end. So I recently had sold 3 RTX 3070 gigabyte, the triple fan cards, and the customer reached out to me and they were like, "Hey, everything came in, but there's a problem. I got 3 3070 boxes, but only one of them was not a 3070, it was a 3060. And I'm like, huh. Anything can happen. Mistakes get made. People are human. I have been having other people helping me, so that is introducing another layer of, human error. But that's a pretty big boo-boo. That's, undervaluing and sending him less than what he bought. But I'm like, hey, no problem. Let me go look through my 3060s because the Gigabyte triple fan 3060s look identical to the 3070s. So it could have happened. For reference, I have another Gigabyte 3070 here. See, there. Actually, hold on. I found the Gigabyte 3070 that was missing, and it was in this Gigabyte 3060 box. So in the process of pulling them out, testing them, putting them all back away. So I need to work on that, which I've started doing, one series at a time per customer, all that kind of stuff. Just keep up the quality control. Anyway, this is the Gigabyte 3070 in question that was missing. It fits exactly into the 3060 box. That's because they use almost identically the cooler. So I had another 3060 here for reference. So check them out. They're very, very similar, right? One thing that's not similar is this one only has a single 8-pin, and this one has an 8-pin and a 6-pin. So, nowhere on the card, other than the little sticker on the back, do they actually say, 3060 or 3070. So I was just like, hey man, let me make this right. I'm not, this was a mistake. I found the card that was supposed to go to you. I would appreciate if you could send me the other one back, and then I'll send you the one you're supposed to get. And I'm gonna probably kick him like a little extra some discount code or something, because I just feel like crap that he had to even go through that. But regardless, yeah. So I think the big thing is keeping up with serial numbers. Ted over at Silver Knights told me that's absolutely crucial. I think I talked about it in a previous video. I have to keep up with serial numbers because people can send me back the incorrect cards. I did tell him to take a picture of that 3060, and it does match the serial number on the 3060 box that I have here. So that that means somewhere along the lines, either me or my help did flip flop and put that back in the wrong place. So yeah. Oh well. Hey, own up to your mistakes. It is what it is. But if you, and I'm speaking to not only you guys on YouTube, but if you're a customer of mine and you ever have a problem with anything, please reach out to me. And I'd like to always make things right. Obviously, I can't offer a, mega lifetime ultimate warranty. These are used parts. But if something ain't right, something ain't right, and we'll make it right. So, anyways, I'm gonna jump off here. Y'all have a good night, and for real, yeah, the video is definitely over now. Man, I need a haircut. Getting long. Oh my, majestic. Look at this. That's out there. All right. Bye.